Sure. First time I met Ed Roberts was at a Partners in Policymaking session, the first session that I was at in Minnesota. My son Charlie was, oh, I don't know, maybe 6 years old at the time, 6 or 7. And Ed was up in front, and I'd never seen anybody like him before. I'd never seen anybody who looked like that or talked like that. And I guess I didn't know that guys who had that much equipment could talk like that. And we're in this room in this nice hotel, and there's maybe, I don't know, 20 parents and 10 or 15 people with disabilities. And Ed started his presentation by saying, I was at the Mall of America today, and a nice little old man came up to me and patted me on the shoulder and said, son, I'd rather be dead than be like you. And Ed said, what's the proper response to that? And I thought for a second, and I raised my hand, and he called on me, and I'm nervous about saying this, but I'm going to tell you exactly the way it happened. And I said, well, the correct response would be, fuck you. And here I am, this, you know, suburban mommy of this little kid, and I felt kind of funny, but I knew that was the right response. If anybody feels that much pity for you, that they're going to come up to you and say, I'd rather be dead than be like you, that's just an attack, as far as I can see. Later that night, we had dinner, and Partners, you always eat with the speakers and stuff. So I'm sitting there getting ready to have my dinner, and Ed rolls up next to me and says, move that chair, and rolls his chair in, and then he turns to his assistant and said, you can go now. She's going to help me, and he pointed at me. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know anything about, quote, assisting somebody with lots of disabilities. But, I mean, sure, I knew about my son, but he was a little kid. And Ed said, give me a bite of that chicken. And so I cut up the chicken, and I put it on the fork, and he sort of spit out his respirator, and I put the chicken in his mouth, and he chewed it up. He chewed it up, and he swallowed it. He said, good. And then after a few seconds, he said, you trying to kill me? And I was completely confused, and he said, give me my air. And all of a sudden, this light bulb went on in my head that just because you're a disabled guy doesn't mean you're not able to tell other people what you want and how to handle your life. And he was perfectly capable of telling me that he needed his air. And it's weird. Instead of making me feel really uptight and anxious that, God, I didn't know the right thing to do, it made me feel really relaxed. It made me feel like he was going to tell me what he wanted me to do. So then it wasn't a problem. Later, I was in various situations with him over the years, and I think I saw him do exactly the same thing to, I don't know, 10 other people. I think it was a shtick that he had. It was his way of sort of getting to people just by accusing them of trying to kill him. It was one way of opening up, I guess.